everyone. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to AskSpot Office Hours Live Help Session. This is where you can ask quick questions about AskSpot and get live help. On these calls, we also do live builds, so we can show you how different AskSpot tools work in real use cases. So I'm glad to see some familiar faces here on the call right now. We have Eric, we have Keith, we have Paul. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Steve. Good morning to you. Hello, hello. And we also have Tom on the call. All right. Super nice to see you guys here on this live builds. And I assume you guys are excited for what we have in store for today. So let me just give you a little bit of like a description of what we are going to build. So right now for this Tuesday's live build, we will be creating a really useful AI tool using IntelliForm. I mean, IntelliForm is one of my favorites. So it is actually called the AI video script and shot list generator, and it will be able to help you or your clients go from a rough video idea to like a complete script and shot list in just a few clicks. So all you need to do is just fill out a simple form with the topic, the key message that you want to convey, tone, and also the video length, and then the AI will take care of the rest. So it's basically perfect for agencies, content teams, freelancers, really just anyone involved in video production. So this tool can be used internally to speed up planning and creative approvals, or you can also turn it into a client facing tool to get clearer briefs up front. And honestly, it works great also as a lead magnet. You can offer this as a free video planning tool on your site, capture the lead, and then deliver instant value before a sales call even happens. So if you're building this for your team or for your audience or for your clients, it's a super helpful tool to create ideas into outputs, actionable outputs. So let me just show you guys an example of what will be the output after we built our tool. So let me just go there real quick. So this is how the form will look like once we're done building it. Here are our inputs. So this is what we are asking the user for. I will show you how to build this later. Also the what they call this, the blogs that I use from IntelliForm. So I'll show you guys that later. And this is our goal. So this is what we are looking to generate after we create the tool. So basically there's the script part with two columns that has visuals and audio. And then we also have part two, which is the shot list. So this is what we are looking to build today. All right. So let's go ahead and dive into that. Let me just go to my AskSpot account and go to businesses and then bought samples. So guys, if you have any questions at all while we are building this tool, like anything at all, even if it's not related to the tool that we'll be building today, feel free to leave that on the chat or maybe unmute your mic. I mean, we are actually here to help you get unstuck with anything that you are working with. So this is the best place to do that, actually. So let's go ahead and click on our IntelliForm, and then I'll just name this AI video script and shot list. There you go. And create that. All right. Now let's go inside our IntelliForm and start building. Okay, first thing that I like to do is build the cover page of the form. So I like to go ahead and click add page and then add cover. So welcome users to your form. So you'll see new cover has been created. Now this is where I will put that cover page to welcome users to this form, and so that they also have an idea on what this IntelliForm is all about. So let's save changes. So I just put from idea to action, instantly generate video scripts and shot list, and add that. Next, I will be also adding a media just to make it a little, make it look prettier. So let's click for properties, click here to add an image. So it must be 650 by 350 pixels, and maximum size is 10 MB. So let's add one. This one's generated by ChatGPT. So let's just crop it a little bit and add that. Okay, so that's been uploaded. You can also add helper text for your images that you're adding in the IntelliForm. All right, so we've now added our media. Next, let's add paragraph block. Okay, enter your text here. And let me just get my text real quick and show you guys this. So my text is struggling to turn your video ideas into a detailed production plan. This form helps you go from vague concept to full script and shot list in just a few clicks. So you just tell us about your video and our AI will take care of the rest. So it's good to give them a little bit of info on what this form is all about. So let's just save that. Save the current page. And I think this looks okay. So now let's move on to our input page. So this is where we will be collecting the input from the user. So I think first thing that I will be using is this block right here. Just drag it to the form area. I think I've seen some users before having issues when it comes to dragging this block. Just make sure to drag it inside the actual form right there on that like box right there. Just make sure to drag it inside and not outside the form, or else it will not let you drag it there. So yeah, I've had similar concerns about this. So let me go ahead and click for properties and change our unique ID. This will be video topic. Okay. So our label will be what is your video about. Placeholder will be an example of what we're looking for or what we're looking to get from them. And helper text will be to provide a short title or one sentence summary of the video idea. Okay. So input type, I'll just change this to text area so that it looks a little bit wider and they can enter more characters in there. And then let's set this a required field. Okay. So just one tip when it comes to creating your IntelliForm, make sure to always add a unique ID that you can use to reference later on your prompts. It will be harder to create prompts if you don't enter your own unique ID for this. So we do have a system generated unique ID, but it's best to add your own unique ID right there. So let's save changes for that. All right. Next, let's add the next one. Let me just add like a separator in here. So that's our separator block. And then use input block again. There you go. And click for properties. And like what I mentioned earlier, add your unique ID. So this will be our key message. And then the label is the actual question. So what's the key message or takeaway that you want viewers to remember? And then placeholder will be this. Helper text is this. Okay, so just mind you guys that the placeholder only allows up to 50 characters. So if you're adding placeholders to your input blocks like this, just make sure that it's within 50 characters. If it's not within 50 characters, you can go ahead and add it to helper text. I think this has 150 characters allowed in it, so that's fine. Let me just go to text area and set this as a required field again. Okay, there you go. So it looks like this. Next, let's add a select block. There you go. Oh, sorry. Let me just add another separator in here in between the two. Okay, and then for this one, it will be the video tone. Okay, and then our label field will be the question itself. What tone should the video have? Placeholder, select your tone, and then let's add the helper text. Choose the emotional or stylistic tone that you want, and then we will be providing some options. Let me just add 5 in here. Okay, first is I want it to be inspirational, or I want it to be educational, maybe entertaining, and maybe persuasive. And let's see, maybe I want it to be documentary style. Okay. So let's set this again as a required field and save changes for that. Okay. So now we have three inputs. Now let's add the very last one. So it will be another select block right there. Sorry, let me just add the separator. Okay, there you go. That looks better. Click inside this and let's just add the video link is the unique ID. Label will be what's the desired video length. Placeholder, let's add choose your duration. And then for the helper text, pick the approximate target length. And then we will be giving them some options that they can choose from. So first one is 30 seconds and 1 minute, and then 2 to 3 minutes or 5+ minutes. Okay, there you go. Now let's set that as required and save changes. Okay, so we've built our cover page, we've built our input page. Now let me just save this. Make sure we have everything already saved. Let's just do a little bit of preview. IntelliForm disable. So why do you think that is, guys? We need to enable it right here. So right now it's set as inactive. So let's set that to active. IntelliForm setting updated successfully. That's good. Now let's refresh. Okay. Just click next. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So we're not done yet. Let's add our source. And I will be uploading a source file, which is basically how we want the AI to generate this exact answer for this tool. Let me just show you guys this document. And you'll also, there you go, and do the I thing right here. Just okay, no preview available. Let's try to pop out. I want you guys to see the source that I added. It's not popping out. 1 second, let me try that again. And do the eye icon. No preview available. Okay, so let me just show you guys this, the exact document that I used. Okay, so this is the source document that I added. Basically, I just provided the AI with, the title, purpose of this, and then a little bit of overview. Then the expected output details. So I expect the AI to provide us with this output, exact output right here. And then the form input references along with its definitions. This is not really, you don't really need to do this when it comes to IntelliForms. You don't really need to provide the definitions of each input reference. That's fine to not have this. Creative guidelines for AI. This is important to have guidelines for the AI, and then some of its use cases. So this is the exact source document that we added to our IntelliForm. So now let me go ahead and go to our prompt builder. And let me just show you guys the prompt that we will be using for this tool. Okay, so over here, you'll see the question IDs that we added earlier. So now we can reference those when adding our system prompt. So let me just get my prompt right here and paste it right here, and I'll show you guys how it looks like. So basically we just give it, of course, its role, and based on the inputs below, this AI needs to generate a complete video production brief in 2 parts, which of course we will be providing its input variables. So that will be 4: the video topic, the key message, the video tone, the video length. And then for the instructions on how to, generate the response, part 1 will be the script. Part 2 will be our shot list. We also provided some samples in here, and then the tone and the length of it. So the final output format will be this. So basically, you have your part 1 script, and then the visuals and the audio. So that means there's 2 columns. So basically, we're telling the AI there's going to be 2 columns in this case. And then part two, which is the short list, and this must be in bullet point description. Okay, so that's our complete system prompt. Let's try now if this will work. Hopefully it will. Let's try this. So when it comes to system prompt, you do need to constantly try and test it first before deploying live to your audience, just to make sure that everything's working as expected based on the prompt that we added. Okay, so what is your video all about? Picture of old work and video 6. Okay. What's the key message or takeaway that you want the viewers to remember? Let's just say this: remote work isn't just a trend; it's the new foundation of global collaboration and work-life balance. And then for the video tone, let's set this to inspirational. Video length will be 2 to 3 minutes, and submit. See now how the AI will generate a response based on that. Preparing results, preparing results. Okay. All right. So it did not work. It did not get our variables. Okay, so we will fix that. So this is what it was able to provide us. So we have our visuals, audio. Okay. Okay, so please replace the bracketed content with specifics related to your video. Why are you asking me to do that? You should do that. So let's fix this right now. All right. I think it's all because of our input variables. So let's fix that real quick. And make sure these are highlighted. Create a two, what else do we need to fix in here? Shot list, generate a bulleted shot list for the videographer. Each item should be clear. I think there's match the tone to video tone. Okay, let's delete that. Delete that. Do this. Okay, we don't need that. Let's remove that. Next, the length, align, pacing, and detail to video length. All right. Let's change this to video length. And we don't need this. Remove that. Okay, and then final output format. I don't think there's anything wrong with the output format that it gave us. So let's try that again. Do a preview. And next. Okay, now let's try that again. Sure for work, 2026. And then tone should be inspirational, and then 2 to 3 minutes. And next. Okay, fingers crossed. I hope this will work. Preparing results. Let's wait for that. It's thinking really hard right now. Okay. Okay, so that worked. So as you can see, for the part one script, it gave us with different kinds of visuals, variety of visuals in here, and then the audio that is related to the visual. So I think the close of a woman sitting in a comfortable home office in 2026, the office not a place. Okay. So it is related to our video topic and our key message. So montage of various people communicating via futuristic virtual meetings. Remote work isn't just a trend. Okay, good, good, good. And then shot list, aerial shot of sunrise over various houses. Okay, I think this is good. I mean, the AI was able to gave us the script and the shot list. So this is how I would build this out. But one thing that you can do also, guys, you can add another over here on the form builder, you can add another form where you will collect the user's name, email, phone number if you want also, just so that you can also position this as a lead magnet tool. So that's one thing that you can also add here. Let me see. Let me just go to theme and also change this theme. So I do have a custom theme right here. And let's use that. Okay. And looks like this. Save that. And then for our, let me just change this button to generate my generate my AI video script. Okay, save changes. So let's look, that looks better. Let's do that to be full width. Okay. And then let's see what else needs. Let's just change this also. So save changes and what else? Ending page, start over. Maybe we can change this to be like show button. Do you want to show button? Generate another one. Generate another script and short list. Okay. And make that full width. Okay, it must be 32 characters long. All right. Okay, I think this looks good. Let's do another preview. Let's get started. Okay, that looks better. Okay, it will not let us proceed without filling out the fields. So that's it. That's our AI video script and shortlist generator. So any questions? I'm now opening the floor for any questions regarding this build right here, or anything that you are building in AskSpot. You can also ask about that. Let me know, you guys. Let's see, participants. Okay, click here. Any questions at all about AskSpot?
Good morning, Kim.
Oh, hi, Eric.
How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Your mic